I'm still not sold on the back quarter panels with the spider. And I mean, the smoke effect actually turned out pretty good. I think that turned out good. And I haven't even bothered getting back to the top and the back. Actually, I think I like that. But what I don't like is how I got this and now it's a lot harder to see. It's a lot harder to see the tombstones. It's not bad though. It's a lot of work to do all this shit right here. But Oh, it's easier when some things are pre-made, but the problem is even pre-made ones, I usually wind up like having to fix them and only using a piece of them. I mean, I'd like to use this, but without the witch, which I can do, but I gotta figure out. And I did want to put another tree. But see, I don't want it to... I wanted it to kind of be... That might actually not be too bad. I don't know. Oh, fucking body hurts. But I think... Because see where I had these? I can't even really... Let's see, and I can't get rid of... Because of the way... I can't see... Because I think this one was more... like that, kind of... We'll play around with it for a minute. See, I don't really see a way. Because of the way I did it before. I mean, I got a way to... Let's see. Yeah, see, I don't like it. Because I came in with all these other layers, and now those are layered from... Yeah, I don't like that. But I also don't like how now you can't really... I don't know, maybe there's a way to change the color to make them, come through a little more. Probably not, but let's find out. And it's too many. There we go. Okay. Yeah. You see how it's down there? Alright. I just need to... Yeah, see, now why is it... Probably because that's the white part of the clouds. Fuck. What a pain in the dick this is. Because that's one part I definitely don't want to... Alright, well... Alright. Yeah, I just wanted to try that. Where is it at? What the fuck, dude? I hate when things are so complicated. Pain in my ass. Alright. What? Yeah, see, I don't want to look at the other one. Yeah, because see the bottom, I don't know, it fades all the way down in. And but I feel like now there's no, I need to make a cigarette. I need to think about this. I feel like now the tombstones are not, what fucking time is it? 1:30? Yeah. Alright. I feel like the tombstones are not, I don't feel like they're defined now. I got them flipped around with the text facing the right way, but I may have to Spike, stop licking your ass, boy. Hey, what'd I tell you? Alright. Because I like the hazing smoke that I did. Unfortunately, I can take the smoke off. And if I take the smoke off, like I said, replicating it is complicated. And I mean, I don't know. I still have it on the other side, but I can't just, clone it from the other side over here, because if I do that, it won't. Logically, I don't think it'll cover the right way. Oh. Like I said, I'll have to think about it. Sometimes if you change the shading, the color, like of the tombstones, we want them to pop, but we only want them to pop just a little. We don't want them to be like a bright flashlight sunlight, which is why they're currently white. And you can't really go gray because of the other base coat of the car. We didn't want to anyway. I mean, they definitely, stand out better like that. I mean, actually, that doesn't look that bad. What I don't like is the loss of definition detail of not only the tombstones, but the ground effects of the car, or runner board, where the smoke goes across that. I just feel like now I've got this blotch. If you look over here, you see how there's no, it just kind of fades right into the green. And the rest of it kind of just looks like the color of the car, almost. And see over here, the tombstones are so defined, which, I don't know, I think that's fine. What I think, though, I mean, because like I said, it's really kind of a conundrum because they are a little more defined, but then as they fade towards the ground effect, I feel like they really lose their definition. I know a way, I know a few ways I can deal with that maybe, but yeah, because, and see, when they were black, that center back cross kind of, it blended because everything was black. It's easier to shadow shade shit when it's the same color. And I'm definitely not gonna. But if you look at the smoke, the fog, because, Halloween kind of foggy, a scary type graveyard. Well, and then, in a lot of Halloween shows, you'll see like the green, like misty shit. Well, that's why that's in there. I don't know. I mean, it's good. But I'm a perfectionist. Who knows? Maybe one day Sony will come around to the generation of, touchscreen, and I can just like draw and shade with a stylus. Not on my TV screen, of course. like I said, I gotta think about this for a minute. I mean, like I said, it doesn't look bad, but it's like I said, once the shading is off, it's kind of like the balance of the speakers on your stereo. You get too much sound in one and not enough in the other, and but like I said, once you go fucking with the shading, you know, one simple change can throw 20 things off. Especially if you're anal about shit like I am. Yeah, if you're kind of a perfectionist, yeah, it's kind of it just eats at you until you fix it. I don't know. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, I can always add in some. I can always add in some lines and make those look like they're, got cracks, better cracks in them, which will help define them more. Or I can add some, smoke to fix some of the, but like I said, that right, to me right there's the problem. It just looks like the crosses are, it just looks like the crosses are just there. And the only way to fix that, the only way to fix that is to bring, yeah, see, and then you got that nice fat right there. And see, I don't want to change the bat. What a pain in my ass. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. Because you see how faded and, but yeah, you see, when you look at this side over here, this is the original side. You can see how the crosses kind of fade, into the distance. That's because everything's the same color. And it's really easy to do that like in a dark setting. And that's why the crosses over here now, you know, to me, they look dumb. I mean, there's ways, like I said, to fix it, but oh boy. But I got them all facing the right way now. I'm trying to figure out what to do. The only thing I can, let me try something. The only thing I can really think of is either the fog or rebuild that part of the setting. Alright, let's see. I mean, because these don't look bad. But see, like I said, once you get in here, see, and I can't see now. Like I said, you can't really see. Now you see how that makes it reappear like like the crosses are in the back. I don't know. But now keep in mind, everything you change on this side has to be rechanged over here. And you see how everything over here is kind of faded and it looks like it's, and see over here, they're popping. Now let's see. that doesn't look bad. That looks a lot more, I don't know, it looks a lot more faded, and the crosses don't look retarded. But like I said, I'm still not happy about the base, because you see how the base is completely, I mean, they're completely faded in. I'm probably going to have to come again with the smoke. I don't know. Well, because alright, whatever. We're gonna start with the little one first. Really, it's done. Okay, well, there's that. Looking at that one. Okay, and now. Okay, I believe that's the one. Okay. Now they should all be facing the right way. There we go. Alright, we'll do all that in a minute. My fucking back's killing me. Oh, alright. Now we just gotta figure out I can leave it like that, but I really don't want to. I really want to reshade. I want to reshade and blend that bottom, but that fixes, I mean, that fixes some of the problem. What's up, Lacey girls? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, babies? Why don't you lay down, girl? Hmm? Alright. But I wanted to use the gray, like, primer base coat because, well, I mean, come on. A lot of Halloween is, like, dark and gloomy, and that gray just, it works. touch things up, manipulate things, cover up, you know, because not every piece of art, it's not a gem, a diamond, shining nice right out the gate. Draw something, it's all fucked up. And, you come back and kind of, clean it up and make it look better. After the main, I forget what the word is for this now, mural. Hmm. And these headlights, as you can see, they work with not only the gray, but they work with the yellowish, like starburst shit in the hood. And I mean, you can go on and on and on with this shit. Like I could come back and try to, make the pumpkin, eyes like burn red or something. And I mean, there's so much shit you could do. Well, I want to. See, and I may use the fence on the side of the car too, which is something that, I may or may not, mess with. I'd like to stretch this out a little bit, but see, Here's the, you know what, that ain't terrible. I can work with this. And like I said, you take other people's, shit. And you just bend it, shape it, reimagine it. Alright, so let's go here first. Yeah, see, and you gotta watch that. Because you see how they're black, like I said, you can see what I'm doing here. And then you can put something right in the middle if you want. I thought about, putting a pumpkin or putting something else, but then keep in mind now we may need the other to cover, this, whatever we put up there. We may need to relayer it. See, this could have been cool. But keep in mind, the black just looks, but what my point being is, you can do something like this, and just straighten it up a little bit, make it, make it look like you want. But see, you're not going to get that same effect, that you wanted. But let's say, all right, right about here, okay? So let's say you put this in like that. you've got to come in and shape the others. Which I don't feel like dealing with right now, so or we could always make our own, we can always make our own pumpkin too, if that's what we're gonna use. See, I don't like that one. I don't know why. I don't like it. This one looks alright, but I feel like that one's a lot of work. Now, see, you can probably get away with something like that. I don't know. Now, see, that looks kind of good. Just have to figure out, yeah, see. And then, like I said, oh, I need to close that. I need to go to body. Okay, there we go. Alright. Now, see, as I said earlier, I don't really know if I'm actually going to use this or not, but you could use it. But see, I don't like it. It doesn't. I was really hoping. Yeah, I don't like it. Because trying to get that to fit in and shade it. I mean, you can always put it in the background back there by the trees, way back deep in there, and it would work, but I don't feel like digging with that. Like I said, it's more and more and more work. You could get into this for hours and hours. But I definitely think the windshield banner kind of pops. I mean, that actually is good. All right. Rule number 1, do as I say, not as I do. I usually don't do the tips first, but damn it. Alright, because we might see, I don't like how I don't like how they put the bolts in the way. That makes it hard. I kind of wanted to keep some of the imperfections like that. Now, if you look at the top, yeah. Now see why. Oh, you are, yes. Now let me look at the other side. Yeah, see, for some reason, well, okay, it's more toward, I mean, now the question is, how are you going to fix the top? Well, there's many ways. It just depends on what direction you want to go. You know, what are you going to do back there? That's the first thing you need to figure out. But back to the base coat, you know, that I used, well, for the most part, we can easily come back and clean this up. If you just want a cleaner area to work with, you can start with this. See, now we might have to go back. We're going to leave that there for right now. We're going to back out of here. Because for some reason, I chose to use the wrong color. Well, like I said, the car started out one way, and like I said, it wound up a completely different way, which is what I was trying to tell y'all. Now see, now we just gotta edit this, figure out. Now you bring this as close over as you can and make sure that it ain't interfering, because it will interfere. If it looks like it's alright, then you do that. The bottom you can never really do much about, except for, which it's fine because it looks perfectly good with the theme that I'm going with. But yeah, and that's how you clean that up. And then you move on to your next layer, if that's what you're gonna do. If you're gonna add another layer, now you got a clean slate to work with. You know, you can still work on that roof if that's something that you want to do. Or you can just leave it a solid color. It's whatever. It's up to you. I don't know if y'all like the car or even parts of the car. Let me know what you think. What's your favorite part? I actually really like the hood. I think that I think I did a magnificent job with the hood. I mean, that is just awesome. I mean, that right there looks so good on the hood. but I want to put it on the side where it's gonna be seen, not use my other layout. But, and I said, the windshield banner looks pretty good. And as far as this black line in the back, well, I originally was using it to close the two gaps between two different types of graphics. I mean, I could clearly fix that one, or I don't know. But we can, let's see. We can always, put something on here if we want. Just remember, everything you add could wind up being, it could turn into a lot more work, or like I said, you gotta just watch what you do here, because you can blend in. Now, I don't know what we're going to do with this yet. First we're going to duplicate symmetrically. Now see, you see how that worked? Now, another thing we can add is a witch. Because I've already set up the base, so now we can add a witch tree. See, like this witch right here. Or we could add like this one. Now watch. And we could even make her bigger if we wanted to. something like that. But then remember, everything you add can just add more work. So you need to figure out, see why they didn't put Happy Halloween on there. It's just a common thing. I don't know. And how we have nothing like that. We don't even have, because you got nothing normal. And with those types of letters, you're really not going to be able, to you're not going to really be able to, I mean, you can try this. And see if anybody has something. Something that, is kind of close, but, and maybe you can manipulate it, but for the most part, you're probably going to wind up making your own. Like I said, work becomes more work. Because just for example, I'm going to show you this. So you see how this one, it's sort of there. And you can manipulate the graphics a little, But let's say that you want to, let me look. Now you got to come back here and you got to go back to like shades and just find something, Let's just use this for example. And we're just going to put it right here. Now before I try to find the color, okay. Now see, you got to try to find a color that half-ass matches. And see, we got it. But now we can go back to here, now that we know we got the color and it's worth our time. Because see, you got to keep it out of the way, that's the problem. Alright. So we're going to put it right there. Now we got to go and see about this. Alright. Okay, now see how I just moved that out of the way? And see how I'm bringing that right like that? Now, that's how you clean up that, but now you gotta come back, zoom back in, you gotta move the witch down just a bit, or shrink her, right, like so. And that's about the best, really, you're going to be able to do for the most part with that. Which, you know, like I said, looks pretty good, huh? I mean, nobody really gets to see it. That's the unfortunate part. Might see it in camera view angles, but, you know. So we can go to preview, and let's say your car's coming around the corner, and the camera pans, you'll be able to see it. For me, it's not about people seeing it. It's about how much I can create and how. Now, there's a whole lot of ways that you can get, you know, fancy with this, or we're doing Lacey. You know, you can find one of these that'll work for you, and put something in there if you want. And then if you don't like it, you know, just remember what you put in and take it out. But I put that there so that I could do this and see if, you know, if I like it or if I don't. And see if you don't like the cloud. Dink, gone. You can also do a circle or a double circle and put your numbers on that. Makes it look way better. But you know, oh, yeah. Well, like I said, it's all kind of what you want to do, really. I mean, you know, because I could always put like a spider web and have a spider crawling down from the 22. Like I said, there's a lot of things you could do. Like I said, I could spend another month on this car. Easy. You know, I kind of wanted to find a way to blend this in. But, you know, like I said, for example, let's see. Let's just go to here real quick. I gotta get up. I gotta go to the bathroom and the store. Okay, now you see how I just did that? Now we're just gonna see what other people have before I build my own. So, depending on what you're trying to do, you know, if you're trying to do details, you want thin, small lightning. If you're trying to do, you know, a merger of paints or something, then, you know, you want a bigger one. See, like this would be more for like details. The bigger ones would be more for, you know, merging. But the problem is I'm not really seeing what I want. I mean, we're gonna try this because I was thinking something along the lines of something like this, kind of. Now, yeah, I know the 22 is behind, but remember, that 22 doesn't really matter. Now, I just did this because I wanted to see a fill in. I kind of wanted to see what would it look like. Because when you're looking at the car like this, you know, because I was trying to see if I could get, something like that. I mean, you can try to just, but I don't know. I don't really like it. Oh, what a coincidence. That's Lincoln Park. But yeah. Because I wanted to try to bring, well, let me see here. Great. There we go. And that's the one. Okay. And we're going to assume that that's pretty good. We're going to leave that like so. I'm going to get this cigarette made. I still got to go to the bathroom. Alright. But for now, let's hope this works. But that actually looks pretty dope.